Welcome to Chicago, Illinois for the first game of the 2020 MLB season. The Royals and the White Sox ready to get things going here. Good afternoon, baseball fans. I'm Denny Matthews. The Royals, coming off 2 consecutive 100-loss seasons, come back with a new owner and a new manager. Now they're looking to make some serious improvements. The White Sox stats from last year, only slightly better than the Royals. Both teams in a rebuilding stage. Lucas Giolito warming up, and Brad Keller will face him. All the players lining up, but they will do the national anthem as opening day tradition. Here's Giolito's stats from 2019. 14-9, 29 starts, a 3.41 ERA. And now he will start opening day, pitching to one of the best hitters in baseball the last 3 seasons, Whit Merrifield. And here's the first pitch of the season. That's a ball up high, 94 miles an hour. Merrifield coming off a 200-hit season. Leading the leagues in hits and in steals. The 1-0. At the strike, 1 ball and 1 strike to Whit Merrifield. Behind him, Adalberto Mondesi and Alex Gordon. Mondesi was having a great year last year until he got hurt. Gordon had a nice bounce-back season after several years of mediocrity. Swung on, this is popped into left center field, and it will be caught for the first out of the season. Merrifield will have to wait to get his 2 hits.
Batting second, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
And Adalberto Mondesi comes up, 263 average last year, 43 stolen bases. He was leading at the time he got hurt. Tries to bunt and misses. Pitch was outside, so now he's down 0-1. Switch hitter batting left-handed. Strong to both sides. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and missed, he's down 0-2. He had a good spring training. The 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
Inside, ball 1. Mondesi didn't have to think much about that one. The 0-2 pitch, Grandal sets up. Swung on, grounded. Giolito will pick it up. The throw is in time, even though Mondesi has great speed. Giolito did a good job staying calm and making the play. And Alex Gordon will come up now with 2 outs and nobody on. If he can get on base, which is something he's very good at, Jorge Soler, last year's home run leader, will come up behind him. Ball low. Gordon not fooled by the 12-6 curveball. 6-27 lifetime against Lucas Giolito. He does very well against right-handers. And that's a strike right on the corner. Good spot by Giolito. And now it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung on, grounded to the third baseman. Throw to first is in time. Encarnacion had to pick it, but he gets it. So we go to the bottom of the first inning where we'll see Brad Keller. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. There's Keller's starts from 2019. He was sat out the last month of the season due to rest. At least that's what Ned Yost said. And for the second year in a row, he has earned his way to a opening day start. Leori Garcia, the leadoff hitter. And Keller throws the first pitch for the Royals. One to Salvador Perez, who's back behind the plate, to the relief of many Royals fans after having a fairly decent spring training. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, lined into left field. Gordon will pick it up, and the White Sox have their leadoff man on. Jan Moncada batting second with a man on first now. Right down the middle, a two-seam fastball to Moncada. And Keller is ahead in the strike count again. Pickoff. Gurriel is safe. O'Hearn playing first today. They expect him to be there most of the season. And he's going. Perez's throw, testing his arm. He got him. Salvador Perez, tested immediately after having Tommy John surgery, gets the would-be base stealer. Nice play by Mondesi. That was exactly where you want it to be. Now Keller, 1-1 count, the pitch. Ball outside. Only has to deal with the batter at the plate now. 2 balls and 1 strike. Swung on and missed. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Keller looking for his first strikeout of the season. Only his second batter, way inside. The count runs full. Lost control of that slider and backed Moncada off the plate. Tim Anderson is on deck. He struck him out. Keller's first of the season after only facing 2 batters. And now he'll face Tim Anderson. And as we all know, the Royals have some history with this guy. And that pitch was called low, right on the bottom end of the strike zone. That pitch is inside, so Anderson is up 2 balls and no strikes. Three balls and no strikes. Eloy Jimenez in the on-deck circle. Keller needs to throw a strike here. I would doubt Anderson would swing at this point in the game. He does swing, and it's flowed out to left field. Gordon giving chase. Had a bad read. And it goes over the wall for a double. Gordon's first steps were in. It went right in between him and Brent Phillips. So a man's in scoring position now with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning, and Eloy Jimenez steps to the plate. Fastball low. Keller found himself having to throw a good strike to Tim Anderson after falling down 3-0 in the strike count. And Anderson was ready for it. This pitch is popped down to the third base side and in the stands. Franco didn't even move. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Jimenez way early on that changeup at 87 miles per hour. 16th pitch of the inning for Keller. The 1-2. Swung on and missed again. He struck him out. And Keller gets through the first inning without giving up a run. We move to the second inning. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. The 2019 home runs leader, Jorge Soler, with 48, leading off the second inning.
Soler.
And right now, the only person that's going to break this Royals home run record might be Jorge Soler. Swung on and missed that curveball that Soler was fooled by. It only took 2 years for Soler to break Moustakas' record. A long fastball, low and watches it easily. 1 ball and 1 strike. Giolito made quick work of the Royals in the first inning. The 1-1 pitch to Soler. Inside. They say he did not go, so 2 balls and 1 strike. Good job by Soler to hold up. Right on the edge of the strike zone for strike 2. So now it's 2-2 to Jorge Soler. Inside, full count. Inside and low. On that circle change, Soler did a good job not offering at it. Payoff pitch is a ball, and Jorge Soler walks, and he will be the Royals' first base runner of the season.
That is it. The third baseman,
Hunter Dozier, who hit 26 home runs last season, had a very strong season. And now he will look to move Jorge Soler over. Not much of a bunter, but a solid hitter. 1 ball, no strikes. And that pitch is lined down the third base line, well foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. And that pitch is low. Dozier goes ahead in the count. Soler, not much of a steal threat. He just has to worry about Dozier. Swung on, grounded to the third baseman, and here's the double play. Good turn by the White Sox. And there's 2 outs in the inning.
that is it. The catcher, number 13,
John Moncada started the play.
Perez.
An easy ground ball, exactly what you want as a pitcher when you have a man on first and less than 2 outs. So here's Salvador Perez making his first at-bat of the season. Missed all of 2019 due to Tommy John surgery and already has thrown a would-be base stealer out in the bottom of the first inning. Swung on and missed. First pitch he sees. Fastball 95 miles an hour. Giolito throws very hard. No balls and 1 strike. Swung on and missed at that slider that dropped. Fooled on that pitch. Giolito trying to face the minimum for the first 2 innings. And that 12-6 curve misses outside. One ball and 2 strikes. And that pitch is fouled off. Perez staying alive. Giolito going to throw his 25th pitch of the game. And he strikes out Perez looking. So we'll move to the bottom of the second inning. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Edwin Encarnacion, his first at bat in a White Sox uniform. 34 home runs last year. In 2018, he did not play last year due to injury. Good spot on the outside corner for Brad Keller. Now he's ahead of Encarnacion. That slider loses control of that. Tails outside. The count draws even. Encarnacion, a very dangerous hitter, even at his old age. And that's fouled to the left side for strike 2. Called strike 3. Another good location by Brad Keller. And Encarnacion is out.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Jose Abreu.
Excellent location by Brad Keller. Hit Perez's spot perfectly. And here's Jose Abreu. Now DHing with Edwin Encarnacion playing first, and he swings and misses at the first pitch. 33 home runs in 2019. Definitely a bright young star for the White Sox. Swung on, grounded to Whit Merrifield, who picks it up and gets the easy out at first. Abreu does not run well, so he took his time. 2 quick outs for Brad Keller in the second inning. And Nomar Mazara steps to the plate. 2 outs, nobody on.
1-0.
Fastball misses low. They are shifting for Mazara. This pitch is fouled off. 1 ball and 1 strike. Keller trying to make quick work of the White Sox here in the second inning. Another good spot right on the edge of the strike zone on the high side, and he's up 1 ball and 2 strikes. Almost offered at it, he held up. Pitch misses low for 2 balls and 2 strikes. Mazara flinched just a bit. He was able to hold up. Swung on and missed. Keller strikes out another one, and he's looking strong today. So we move to the third inning now. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. First baseman Ryan O'Hearn steps to the plate after having a strong spring training. Swung on and missed at the first pitch. Fastball on the high side of the strike zone. Would have been called a strike if he had left his bat on his shoulder. Second pitch is fouled off behind the catcher. And already O'Hearn is down, no balls and 2 strikes. Trosek's curve goes inside and misses. O'Hearn will see another pitch. Swung on, grounded to the second baseman who was in the shift. On to Encarnacion, and it's out number 1. Good play by Mendick. He had to come way in, pretty much from shallow right field to make the play. Maikel Franco now steps to the plate. First at bat this season for him. One of the bigger Royals pickups this offseason. First pitch is fouled off. Oh, 1 pitch. Ball outside. The 1-1 pitch.
Ball 2.
And ball 2. High side of the strike zone. 2 balls and 1 strike. Franco ahead. Giolito still facing the minimum. Swung on and missed at a circle change. Well below the strike zone, and he fooled Franco. The 2-2. Swung on, fouled in the air. Right next to the ball boy there. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the count runs full. That pitch missing low. Brent Phillips is on deck. Some good speed following Franco. A payoff pitch.
No, that's a ball.
And it misses low, so once again, Giolito has walked a man. Franco will find himself on first with Brent Phillips sitting behind him.
The center fielder, number 14, Brent Phillips.
Brent Phillips making the team out of spring training. He's a decent when he's on. Great speed, and he's a great defender. Swung on and missed at the first pitch. Way early. The 0-1. And that misses inside. Almost hit his foot, which would have moved Franco into scoring position. A 9-hole hitter. And that's fouled off. Whit Merrifield on deck, and Brent Phillips could move Franco over to second. That could be huge for the Royals. Another pitch fouled off, 1-2 still.
That's ball 2.
Another pitch misses low. The count runs even. Swung on, fouled off again. Phillips fouling off some good pitches, staying alive out there. Giolito about to throw pitch number 43 in the third inning. Swung on, this is hit hard to right field, but fouled off again. Phillips has been early on most of his swings. Swung on, this is hit much harder, but much higher. Easy play for the right fielder, and we have 2 outs, and Whit Merrifield will come up.
The batter, number 50, second base.
Pizarro didn't have to come in that far. He was playing pretty shallow. And Whit Merrifield, who flew out in the first inning, steps to the plate as Giolito is no longer facing the minimum. First pitch misses inside. Giolito has had a lot of good success against Merrifield. Merrifield only 4-26 against him in his career. 2 balls and no strikes to him this time. Right down the middle, Merrifield watches it. Running the count to 2 balls and 1 strike. Franco not going anywhere at first. The 2-1 pitch. Misses outside. So now Merrifield well ahead in the count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Mondesi is on deck. The 3-run to Whit. And that's fouled off and the count runs full. Well, the Royals are at least making him pitch now. Still yet to get a hit, but they've walked twice. Hit a lot of foul balls this inning. And they say that Merrifield went on a pitch well high and the inning is over. Merrifield not happy about it, but we move to the bottom of the inning. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Yasmani Grandal steps to the plate. The catcher. The 8-hole hitter. Keller had a strong second inning, and now he's looking to capitalize on that here in the third. First pitch high. High side of the strike zone, right where he wanted it for strike 1, and they're shifting for Grandal. Ball misses low and in. And that changeup misses, so now Grandal goes ahead in the count, 2 balls and 1 strike. Chris setting up outside. Swing and a miss. An ugly swing by Yasmani Grandal, and the count runs even at 2-2. And he fouls off a slider at the high side of the strike zone. Swung on and missed at a fastball inside. Another ugly swing by Grandal, and Keller has his 5th strikeout of the game.
The second baseman.
Well late.
Mendick.
So now we get to Danny Mendick, the 9-hole hitter for the White Sox, the second baseman. And he sees a strike. Again, starting him on the high side of the strike zone. A beautiful pitch to hit. He watched it go by, and now it's no balls and 1 strike. And he tries to bunt. It's a great one. Dozier picks it up, throw to first, is in time. A great play by Hunter Dozier to get out Mendick, who was bunting.
Center fielder. Garcia.
Leori Garcia steps to the plate now, nobody on. Dozier kept a speedy base runner off. So now Keller only has to worry about the leadoff hitter. Led off the White Sox offense with a hit, and then was caught stealing by Salvador Perez. Strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Deucing fastball misses high. Garcia now ahead in the count. Bat breaks. Dozier's going to have to make another good play. Keller will pick it up instead. And the throw is late. Might have been a better play for Dozier. Usually pitchers are called off. Garcia breaks his bat. Ends up on first. Tough play for Keller. Would have been a tough play for Dozier, too. So Jan Moncada will come up. Garcia kept the inning alive. Perez puts down the shine. Keller from the stretch tries to pick off Garcia. Well late. Garcia, a good base stealer. He was caught last time. Strike 1. Keller needs to focus on Moncada here to get out of the 3rd inning. He's got 2 outs. He just needs 1 more. And this pitch has popped up. Ugly swing by Moncada. Merrifield is there. And he gets out number 3. So we move to the 4th inning. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Mondesi leading off the inning. He grounded out in the 1st. He'll be followed by Gordon and Soler. Giolito with his 51st pitch of the game.
Nope.
Fastball misses high. And that 12-6 curveball spotted perfectly by Giolito. The count is even at 1. And Mondesi missed that pitch bad. A fastball tricked him up. One ball and 2 strikes. The pitch swung on, grounded to Mendick. Has to make a tough play with Mondesi running. He does make it. Out number 1. Mondesi has such good speed. Just about any play you make on him is tough. Mendick did a great job there, picking up the ball, throwing it across his momentum. A strong throw to Encarnacion, and the leadoff man is gone in the 4th inning, and Alex Gordon steps to the plate. That circle change on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Fastball misses high. Giolito still throwing a no-hitter. It's only the 4th inning. This is the 2nd time through the lineup. Circle change misses outside. Good eye by Alex Gordon. A very patient hitter. Grandal set up high. Pitch goes up high, and Gordon swings and misses. 2019 was Alex's best season since 2014. He had a lot of down years. This pitch is hit to left field. Easy play. There's out number 2.
The batter, the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler coming up with 2 outs now. The Royals really haven't been hitting the ball that hard. Giolito's been pitching a strong game. Here's the power threat, Jorge Soler. Fastball on the low side of the plate, strike 1. Soler watched it go by. Been a much smoother inning for Giolito so far. That pitch is fouled up, hits the catcher. Looks all right. And Soler is down, no balls and 2 strikes. Grandal setting up inside. Swung on and missed. He strikes out Soler on 3 straight pitches. A good inning for Giolito. A move to the bottom of the 4th. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. And Tim Anderson, the number 3 hitter for the White Sox, steps to the plate to lead off the 4th inning. Strike 1. A good spot for Keller again. He's been locating that fastball well. Swung on, grounded to Mondesi. Throw to first, taking his time. Is in time. Maybe Mondesi should have hurried up a little bit on this one, but he got the leadoff man anyway.
Number 74.
Looks like all the bad blood between Keller and Anderson has worn off from last year. Few fights between the Royals and White Sox. That pitch hit to Dozier. Hit hard to Dozier on the ground, but he made the play. And a quick 2 outs.
The first baseman, number 23, Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion at the plate again. He struck out his last time up. Keller's really hitting his stride right now with a very quick 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Fastball is inside. He's been doing very well at getting ahead of the hitters. Oh, that pitch. Borderline call. It's called a ball, and Keller doesn't seem to agree with that. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung on, grounded, chopped to Dozier. Throw to first is in time. A very quick 4th inning for Brad Keller. So we'll see Dozier, Perez, and O'Hearn in the next inning. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Welcome back to Guaranteed Rate Field. Royals still yet to get a hit. Giolito pitching a great game so far. Dozier will lead off this inning. Dozier made some great defensive plays today. But like the rest of the Royals, hasn't done anything at the plate. Only has 1 at bat so far. None of the other Royals have shown much. The only base runners that Giolito has had today were off walks. One of them ended in a double play. So Hunter Dozier leading off this inning. 63 pitches for Giolito in the 5th inning.
Counts 1-0.
Circle change misses well low. They're doing a shift for Dozier. Right-handed shift.
Ball.
And that four-seam fastball misses low, so Dozier is ahead in the count 2-0. And that pitch is chopped foul. So 2 balls and 1 strike. Royals just looking to get in the hit column. That slider is well inside, backs Dozier off the plate. He's barking at Giolito as he steps out of the box. The 3-1 pitch to the left side. So the count runs full. The first payoff pitch. Grandal setting up high. And Dozier swings and misses for another strikeout. Giolito's fourth. Dozier fooled on that high fastball. And Salvador Perez now stepping to the plate. 1 out, nobody on. Slider missing low. Perez struck out his last time up. And we know his catching skills are as good as ever already. How is he at the plate? Circle change in there for strike one. Salvador Perez would like to get back on first base. It's been a while. Swung on and missed. Giolito is ahead of the count. 1-2. But can get Perez quickly here. And that pitch is fouled off by Perez. Grandal shutting up low. Swung on, fly to right field. Another foul ball. Well foul. Setting up low to Perez again. Misses. Low and outside to Perez, and the count draws full. No, even, excuse me. Another foul ball. Perez making him work. There'll be 76 pitches for Giolito. Called strike three, and Perez has struck out again. 2 outs in the 5th inning.
Now batting, number 66.
And Giolito has it today. He's throwing a lot of pitches, but he's getting Royals out. And this is why he's at the top of the White Sox rotation. And Ryan O'Hearn comes up with 2 outs and nobody on. And it's grounded to the left side. There goes the no-hitter. Because they were shifting, O'Hearn has a chance at second here, and he will roll in there standing. And the first hit of the Royals season is a double. And it's Ryan O'Hearn, who had a strong spring training, who gets the Royals in the hit column. And now Michael Franco will step to the plate. Slider. Low in the zone, and Grandal was very happy with the location, pointing at Giolito, saying, "That's right where I wanted it." No balls and 1 strike. O'Hearn in scoring position. And that circle changes low. Franco flinched a little bit, did not swing. It'd be good for Royals Nation if he could drive in the first run of the season. He'd have a good greeting when they get back to Kansas City next week. Count is 3-1. And now Grandal telling his pitcher to calm down. He just lost his no-hitter. Now he has to regain focus and make outs. First time pitching from the stretch since he walked Franco. And he walks Franco again. So now Brent Phillips will come up with 2 outs. Giolito has thrown 82 pitches in the 5th inning. It's got to be taxing on him so far. The White Sox don't have a strong bullpen. First pitch to Phillips is chopped foul. No balls and 1 strike. And he hits Phillips to load the bases, and Giolito does not have it this inning. He got through Dozier and Perez so easily, and now he has loaded the bases after the O'Hearn double. He's walked and now hit a batter. And winner in the American League steps to the plate. Fastball misses low. And the crowd starting to get antsy. They were standing and cheering for him. Now they're just tense. The 1-0 pitch to Merrifield.
Nope, that's down.
Misses again. And now a couple boos ring out from Guaranteed Rate Field. Can't be a good feeling for that man. If he walks Merrifield, the Royals have the lead.
Ball 3.
He misses again. Merrifield is up in the count, 3-0. We'll see if he swings. He's a great hitter. He does watch the fastball right on the outside end of the strike zone. And now the count is 3-1. And that four-seam fastball was right where you wanted. He watched it go by, still trying to draw a walk. Now he's got to start swinging. Full count, the payoff pitch with the bases loaded. Swung on, grounded. Mendick will have it. And Giolito is able to get out of the jam in the 5th inning. So we move to the bottom of the inning. The Royals missed a great opportunity to score. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Welcome back to Guaranteed Rate Field. A big scoring opportunity just missed by the Royals. They loaded the bases after getting 2 outs. O'Hearn doubled, Franco walked, and then Phillips was hit, and Merrifield could not bring him in even after being up in the count, 3-0. The score is still 0-0, but the Royals are in the hit column. Jose Abreu, a home run threat. With 1 swing, he could give the White Sox the lead. Now that the Royals missed a big opportunity. Kellers look strong today. At any moment, that could change. We just saw it with Giolito.
No.
He's ahead in the count, 1-0. Perez setting up high. Misses a spot a bit and is flown out to right center field, and that'll be a double for Jose Abreu. Phillips picks it up. No play at second. And a leadoff double for the White Sox. And the Royals really hurting now after leaving the bases loaded. Nomar Mazara will come to the plate, hoping to bring in Jose Abreu. Abreu doesn't have much speed, so a line drive single that goes right to somebody would not score Abreu, the designated hitter. Another gap shot would be just what the White Sox are looking for. The first pitch to Mazara.
Ball, that's out.
Four-seam fastball misses outside. Mazara also with the new team.
2 balls, no strikes.
Be really good for him here at Guaranteed Rate Field to bring in this run. Swung on, grounded, foul. Just foul. O'Hearn fielded it anyway. So now 2 balls and 1 strike. Swung on and missed for strike 2. A good pitch by Brad Keller. Mazara well fooled. Abreu leads off from second. Keller gives it a quick look and goes. Fouled off. Still 2-2. His pitch count's been pretty good, unlike Giolito, who's about to throw his 90th in the next inning. This will be his 55th pitch of the game. Fouled off again. Mazzaro looking to change that. And with the leadoff double, it's likely to go up this inning. The 2-2 pitch again. Fouled off again. Right off of Perez. That can't feel good. Nick Kenny won't come out to look at him there. And the count runs full with that fastball missing outside. Definitely making Keller work. A 3-2 pitch coming up. First payoff pitch. Fouled off again. Mazzara fouling off all kinds of pitches. Keller's trying to figure him out now. Swung on. Flown high. About medium center field. Phillips will have it, and Abreu will not be able to move up. He doesn't have much speed. It's not an easy tag up. Has to be much deeper than that. And Phillips has a good arm. So Yasmani Grandal steps to the plate. One out. Man on second. Mazzaro is not able to move him over. First pitch to Grandal. Crowd getting loud now. Hoping their catcher can bring in the run. Give the White Sox the lead. A good spot by Keller. It's called a strike. 1-1. Keller winning that last long battle with Mazzara, as this pitch by Grandal is fouled off. That was a tough one for Keller. Could be a big out. Now that he's facing the 8 and 9 hitters. Swung on, missed on the changeup, and Grandal is out. A great job by Keller to pick things up after the double. Way off on that swing. And now here comes the 9-hole hitter, Danny Mendick. Last time up, bunted it down the third base line. It was beautiful, but the play by Dozier was even better. First pitch missed outside. So 1 ball and no strikes to Mendick. Misses again. That's been a strike earlier in the game. Keller just goes back to work. He's on today. He needs to keep it going.
Ball 3.
Misses again. And now Mendick, the 9-hole hitter, is up 3-0 with Garcia in the on-deck circle. And he'd much rather pitch to Mendick than Garcia. Four-seam fastball, strike 1. Garcia could easily give the White Sox the lead if he gets to the plate. Keller just needs to go after Mendick. Keller takes a look at Abreu again. And this is chopped foul. The count runs full. A big pitch for Keller coming up. 2 outs. Count is full. Swung on and missed. Perez will have to throw the ball to first to end the inning, and he will. Good job by Keller to get out of the leadoff double. Scoreless through 5. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Alberto Mondesi, who has grounded out twice, leading off the 6th inning. And the Royals need to get something going. This will be Giolito's 91st pitch. Four-seam fastball misses low. You see Dylan Chase and Michael Kopech warming up in the White Sox bullpen. Giolito approaching 100 pitches in the 6th inning. And after the Royals let a great scoring opportunity go last inning, they really need something here. This ball going deep. Garcia had to run far to get it, but made a good play. There's out number 1. That's about the hardest hit ball Mondesi's gotten all day.
The left fielder, Alex Gordon.
And Alex Gordon will come up with 1 out. That was an important quick out for Lucas Giolito. Even though he's pushing 100 pitches, he's throwing a shutout. Him and Keller. That circle change hung, but Gordon missed it. Didn't wait long enough. No balls and 1 strike. Fouled off, and Gordon is down 0-2. See his pitch breakdown there. He threw his most pitches in the 5th inning, 28. Swung on, grounded. Anderson picks it up. Tough play at first. Gordon, not with much speed, is safe. Good job by Gordon to run it out. He hit it in the gap. Anderson made a good play. Gordon pointing over to Rusty Coons after he runs that out. And Jorge Soler, the power threat, will come to the plate. And you got to think Giolitos will be looking for a double play. First pitch is a fastball missing outside. Soler walked his first time up and then struck out. That slider, low part of the plate. Soler watches it go by, and the count is even at 1. Fastball misses outside. Soler ahead in the count. Soler's a guy who could easily give the Royals the lead with 1 swing of the bat. Ball hit hard, but foul, and the count is 2-2. Swung on and missed at that slider, and Soler strikes out again. Now done it twice today. Giolito has 6.
Now batting, third baseman, Hunter.
So now there's 2 outs. Hunter Dozier will step to the plate with a man on first. Gordon not much of a steal threat. Giolito only giving him a glance before he threw that fastball inside. Ball 1 to Dozier. Dozier has struck out and ground out today. 102 pitches for Giolito now. Fastball misses low. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch outside again. Dozier is up 3 balls and no strikes. The pitch swung on, hit deep to left field. That is belted, and it is gone. And Hunter Dozier has given the Royals a 2-run lead. The first runs the Royals score of the year come off a Hunter Dozier home run. And Giolito has probably thrown his last pitch of the game with that hard hit ball. Right in his wheelhouse. Dozier has some excellent power. The good follow-up to Jorge Soler. 416 feet. And that will be it for Lucas Giolito, who threw a strong game, but the Royals wore him down.
Your attention, please.
So Rick Renteria will bring out Dylan Cease.
Number 84.
You see his numbers for last year. Pitched in 14 games, 73 innings. He'll be making his first appearance this year on opening day. So the Royals are now leading by 2. Perez will be the first batter to face Cease, and he hits this to right center field, and it will drop. You can tell that they're happy to be done with Giolito as Perez gets his first hit since 2018. Chase Fry and Jimmy Cordero warming up in the White Sox bullpen now. Change up right down the middle. O'Hearn watched it go by. He put the Royals in the hit column his last time up with a double. The 0-1 to O'Hearn. Swung on, grounded to Mendick, and that will end the 6th inning. But Hunter Dozier has given the Royals a 2-run lead. We move to the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Lori Garcia, the leadoff man for the White Sox, who is 2 for 2 today off Keller. And now Keller pitching with the lead for the first time here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Two balls and no strikes.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike, excuse me. No balls, 1 strike, now 1-1. And Garcia hit that one hard, but it's foul. Putting Keller ahead of him in the count. He's looking to get him out for the first time. Right now, Garcia doing to the Royals what Adam Eaton used to do when he was here in Chicago. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Garcia. Keller still got a ball to give. Perez setting up outside again. And it misses, and the count runs full. Garcia looking to be on base for the 3rd straight time today. Fouled off. Keller pitching an excellent game. Matheny doesn't have anyone working in the Royals bullpen yet. Swung on, grounded to Mondesi. Good speed for Garcia. Almost went over O'Hearn's head, but he brought it down. And there's out number 1. Garcia is out for the first time today. So now Jan Moncada will come up for the first time without Garcia on. Keller working his 3rd time through the order, and he got the leadoff man out. Say he did not go, didn't move the bat much. That pitch was low and inside for ball 1. Swung on and missed for strike 1. Fooled on that pitch. Keller's best pitch is his fastball, but he's been working on some junk this past offseason, and it's paying off here. One of the things he said he needed to work on at the end of last year. Slider, strike 1. Strike 2, excuse me. And now he's ahead in the count, 1-2. You see his pitch breakdown, his toughest with the 5th inning where he threw 22. 10 pitches so far this inning. Garcia gave him a workout. Swung on, hit down the right field line, well foul into the stands, and Moncada just gave some fans a souvenir. The 1-2 again. Swung on, grounded. O'Hearn bobbles it, but he picks it up right next to first base and makes out number 2 himself. A good job by O'Hearn to stop it. At least he didn't boot it away where he couldn't make a play. Good recovery, and now Anderson will come up with 2 outs. He doubled his first time up, and since, Keller's been keeping him quiet. Forcing fastball for strike 1. Swung on, this pitch is hit hard to left field. Gordon going back at the track at the wall. He makes the catch on the track, A great play by the Gold Glover Alex Gordon. So we move to the 7th inning. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network.
Leading off for Kansas City, the designated hitter,
Michael Franco, the designated hitter, leading off the 7th inning. Picked up to be the Royals' third baseman, but Dozier was doing a great job fielding at third, so he'll be playing defense today, and Franco's just batting. Soler, with the help of Rusty Kuntz, also showing improvement at right field, so he'll be playing at right today instead of DHing. Slider inside, and Franco is now up 2-0. He's walked twice. Rio. Cease having trouble getting the ball over the plate to Franco so far in the 7th inning. We'll see what he does now that he's way behind and needs to throw a strike. Strike one, right down the middle, a fastball. Franco didn't pull the trigger. Looking for his third walk now. He will swing, and it's fouled off, and the count will go full. The payoff pitch. Fouled off again by Franco. 3 straight pitches in the strike zone for Cease. And he finally throws another ball, and Franco is ready for it, and he has now walked 3 times today. So we're in the 7th inning of Game 1, and Franco is yet to record an official at-bat. Brent Phillips will now step to the plate. We'll see if he tries to bunt Franco over with no outs and a man on first. He was hit by Giolito his last time up. Curveball misses well inside. She's struggling with his command. A young talent for the White Sox. Struggling a little bit here. First batter he faced was Perez, and he got a hit. Misses again. Phillips now ahead in the count 2-0. Hasn't offered it a bunt once yet. Not that either of those 2 pitches was a good one to bunt off of. At 2-0, not offering. Swung on and missed a 4-seam fastball, and that's where Cease is strong. 97 miles an hour. Makes Giolito look slow. Swung on, popped straight up. Into shallow center field goes Anderson, and he makes the out. Phillips not able to move over Franco for Whit Merrifield, who's been kept quiet today, 0 for 3. First pitch to the leadoff man. Swung on, lined into left field. And the left fielder misses the play. Jimenez dove, and it bounced off his glove. Franco had to hold, so he was only able to move up to second. And Merrifield is on base for the first time today. And Adalberto Mondesi will come up with 2 men on. And only 1 out. Looking for some insurance here. Mascot trying to get the fans going, and it's not working. Royals quieting, guaranteed right field. Swung on, hit hard, but hit foul. And Chase goes up in the count. No balls and 1 strike. Man in scoring position. And grounded foul. Chase now up, no balls and 2 strikes. Mondesi been quiet today. Love to get an RBI here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Changeup misses well outside. Good eye by Mondesi. And the count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Hit high to right field, not very deep. An easy play from Mazzara. And there's 2 outs. And Alex Gordon will step to the plate with 2 outs and 2 men on. He singled his last time up, running out a ground ball to Tim Anderson. First pitch misses high, a fastball up near Gordon's neck. An easy take for the veteran left fielder who just signed a 1-year contract to stay with the Royals. Second pitch he sees is fouled off near the third base dugout. 1 ball and 1 strike. Change up inside. 2 balls and 1 strike to Gordon. They'll be happy to see him when they get to Kansas City next week. The 2-1 pitch. He watches it go by. Grandal happy with that spot. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Alex Gordon. That pitch is fouled off. Gordon staying alive. Chase has experience as a starter, so he can throw a lot of pitches. Oh, did they say go? They did not say he went, and the count runs full with Jorge Soler on deck. And nobody wants to face Jorge Soler with the bases loaded. The payoff pitch. Fouled off. You'll see another one. The big pitch here. Swung on, lined into right field. Mazzara is able to catch it to end the inning. A good contact by Gordon, but a good play by Mazzara. We now head to the 7th inning. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Bottles. Eloy Jimenez leading off the bottom of the 7th. Keller out there. This will be his 84th pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
Ball missing low and outside. Trevor Rosenthal and Tim Hill warming up in the Royals bullpen. Both of them setup men. So if Keller gets through this, we'll see if Matheny decides to go with the setup men and get ready for the closer, Kennedy. 1-1 to Jimenez.
Nope.
Slider misses. Keller's pitch count is starting to get up there. This will be his 87th in the 7th inning.
That's ball 3.
Ball 3 to Jimenez. And Keller's starting to show signs of fatigue the same way Giolito did before the home run.
Nope.
And he walks Jimenez. Leadoff man is on in the 7th inning. And Edwin Encarnacion will come up behind him now. And Keller would love a double play. A similar situation that Giolito was in before he gave up the home run. And Encarnacion is more than capable. Keller having trouble locating. 1-0. That was a good location. He had to take off something to get it in there. But he does draw the count even with Edwin Encarnacion. A 1-1. Swung on, hit to left center field. Phillips giving chase with good speed. Bounces off the wall. He had no play. And Jimenez will head for third, Encarnacion into second, and Keller having trouble now. The tying run is in scoring position. That almost got by Phillips. If that would have been a run for the White Sox. And Mike Matheny's seen enough of Keller. He's going with the righty Trevor Rosenthal. A good day for Keller. Just ran out of steam.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals.
Scott Barlow is actually coming into the game. He was not warming up in the bullpen. They probably put him in there after the walk. And then Encarnacion's double was it for Keller. Jose Abreu stepping to the plate. With one swing of the bat, he could give the White Sox the lead, so Barlow has to be careful. He doubled in the fifth inning. That would tie the game. A tough situation for Barlow. Mean a lot for his career if he could get out of this. Strike one to Abreu. Like much of the Royals bullpen, he struggled last year. And he's ahead 0-2 to Jose Abreu with that well-placed slider. Abreu testing to see if he can throw strikes after getting almost no time to warm up. The 0-2 pitch. And that fastball misses well high. Barlow steps off. Not much of a tricky pitch there. Abreu didn't even have to think about it. The 1-2. Fastball misses outside. The count draws even. Crowd roaring back to life here. A single deep enough would tie this game. Swung on and missed. An important out number one for Scott Barlow as Abreu swings and misses.
The right fielder, number 30.
What a pitch by Barlow. A good start for him as Gian Moncada will come to the plate. No more Mazzara, excuse me. Hit deep into right center. Phillips going back. Jimenez will be able to tag up, and he will score. So the lead is cut in half, but there are two outs. Phillips, with his good arm, didn't have much of a play there. It's impressive he got it as close as it was. Merrifield did make the cut and the throw to home. Well late. So it's now 2-1, Royals still in the lead. First pitch is to Grandal, is fouled off, so no balls and one strike. Encarnacion on second. The game could be tied with another hit. Barlow has to watch that. He's gotten two good outs. One ball and one strike. Slider in on the corner. Perez happy with the spot. He's one strike away from getting out of this with minimal damage. Oh, and he backs Grandal off the plate with that slider. And the count's even at 2. Barlow's been very good so far this inning. Swung on and missed. He gets out of it, only giving up one run. A great inning by Barlow. We'll see if the Royals can get some insurance. To the 8th inning we go. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. And Jorge Soler, who's been kept quiet today, will lead off the 8th inning. The Royals would like to have a 2-run lead back. Cease still on the mound. First pitch is a four-seam fastball missing outside. Oh, he hit that hard, but it went foul. A 99-mile-per-hour fastball, and he was right on it just a bit early. Good contact. 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung on, grounded to the first baseman, Encarnacion. He made the play. Out number 1. Soler is 0 for 3.
The third baseman, Hunter.
Struck out twice. He walked his first time up. Now he's grounded out, and here's Hunter Dozier. And the Royals have this lead because of his home run in the 6th inning, which knocked out Lucas Giolito. Gone off the bat. And the Royals would love some more of that right now. Only a 1-run lead. The first pitch to Dozier.
Ball, inside.
Change up inside. Good eye by Hunter Dozier. It was right on the edge. One ball, no strikes. Dozier took his practice swings, and here's the pitch. Oh, he held up, and he shouldn't have. That slider's in there for strike 1. Love to get a man on. Start something here in the 8th inning. Ball 2, a slider low. Another good eye by Dozier. Hasn't swung yet. Perez is hitting behind him. Got a single his last time up. Swung on and missed. At first swing was an ugly one. Way too early with that curveball. A good pitch by Cease in the 2-2 pitch. Grounded to Anderson. Easy play at first, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, the catcher, Salvador.
And Salvador Perez will come to the plate with 2 outs and nobody on. Royals not getting much insurance in this inning, it looks like. Four-seam fastball inside part of the plate for strike 1. Perez watched it go by. He got a single his last time up. Curveball misses low. A good eye by Perez. Grandal setting up high. Four-seam fastball was called. The ball looked like a good pitch. Cease doesn't seem too bothered by it. Perez just got a call. 2-1. Swung on, hit hard to left field. Jimenez giving chase. He will camp underneath it right in front of the track. And there's out number 3. So the Royals can't do anything this inning. We move to the bottom of the 8th. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Trevor Rosenthal, the shutout man, making his Royals debut today, making the team out of spring training. The aging veteran looking to stay in the game showed he belongs here in spring training, so here he is. The shutout man pitching in the 8th inning to Danny Mendick. He will then face Garcia. Strike 1 with that circle change. The closer, Kennedy, warming up in the bullpen for next inning, as well as Tim Hill. The Royals would like to get to their closer with the lead, and Rosenthal's got to pitch to 3 pretty good batters here. Mendick the weaker of the 3, but he has speed. Rosenthal threw 100-mile-per-hour fastball, missing with a 97-mile-per-hour two-seam fastball, and the count is 1-2. Swung on and missed. He strikes out Mendick, the leadoff man. A good start for Trevor Rosenthal in his Royals debut. And now with Rosenthal out there, He's faced one. He has to face two before Matheny can go to somebody else. That 98-mile-per-hour fastball goes right by Garcia. With the new rule being that a relief pitcher has to face at least 3 batters. Swung on, missed, strike 2. Rosenthal throwing hard. You'd think he was still 25. A once great closer for the St. Louis Cardinals. Now here in Kansas City. That pitch is flown out to shallow right center, and Phillips couldn't get to it. Garcia never stopped running, and he's on second. Brent Phillips had that ball land right underneath his glove. What should have been an easy play in out number 2 now puts a man in scoring position. Phillips played his way to a spot here in the MLB during spring training. And now an important play. A botched fly ball by Brent Phillips. And Jan Moncada comes up with a man in scoring position. Rosenthal has got to bear down now. Garcia with good speed. It won't take much to score him and tie this game. Moncada watches the circle change, which is inside. And the crowd is roaring here again at Guaranteed Rate Field. Four-seam fastball misses high. Rosenthal can nibble at the corners a bit. A walk wouldn't be the worst thing right now. It would mean a force at every base if that ball is grounded foul down the third base line. So 2 balls and 1 strike. So Rosenthal can pitch around him a bit if he so pleases, but now he goes right back after him and he evens the count at 2-2. Of course, if he walks him, he has to face Tim Anderson. If he can get Moncada, he'd probably much prefer to pitch around Anderson. Swung on and missed at that four-seam fastball, and he gets Moncada for his second strikeout of the inning. He is throwing bullets out there, and the White Sox are having trouble catching up. So Tim Anderson steps to the plate. He got a hit in the first inning, been hitless since. Four-seam fastball misses low and outside. Hit .315 last year. He is an excellent hitter. Let's see how Rosenthal decides to pitch to him. Swung on, popped up. Into center field, a much easier play for Phillips. Makes up for it. And a great 8th inning by Trevor Rosenthal. We move to the 9th. The Royals looking for some insurance. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network. Ryan O'Hearn will lead off the inning. He got the first into the game in the 5th inning with a double. And the Royals would love that again as they look for insurance for Ian Kennedy. Swung on and missed. A bad swing. Cease still out there. He's now thrown 40 pitches. He's done a good job bearing down after the Dozier home run. He's not allowed a single run since then. Another bad swing by O'Hearn. Pretty hard to be early on a 98-mile-per-hour fastball, but that's what O'Hearn's been doing. No balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Swung on, grounded, they were shifting, and he still hit it to the shortstop. And there's a bad throw. Encarnacion couldn't pick it. And O'Hearn is on base.
The designated hitter, Michael Bronco.
A bad throw there by the third baseman, actually playing short. The shortstop was over near second instead. And Encarnacion, who has spent most of his career DHing, could not make the play. Bad play by Moncada. He gets the error. Man on first, and Franco is up. who has walked 3 times, and the first pitch he sees, he swings at, fouls it to the right side. The 0-1 pitch. Backs Franco off the plate. If he keeps doing that, Franco will end up with a 4th walk, and now Franco is barking at Cease after he had to get out of the batter's box to avoid that pitch. Swung on, foul to the left side. And now Franco is down 1-2. A 1-2. Swung on, hit hard to left field. Jimenez camps under it and gets out number 1. No chance for O'Hearn to advance. A good hard hit by Franco. That his first at bat of the season is a fly out to left field. Brent Phillips, who was hit by a pitch in the 7th, steps to the plate, swings and misses at that 4-seam fastball. Merrifield batting after him, and once again Phillips not trying to move the runner over. He's swinging away. Curveball misses low, 1-1. And he swings and misses at a curveball in the same location for strike 2. So the 1-2 to Phillips, the 9-hole hitter now. Swung on and missed strike 3. Phillips not having a good day. Made an error in last inning, and now he strikes out. The only time he's been on base was when he was hit.
Second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
So Whit Merrifield will come to the plate now. Last inning, he hit one to left field that was dropped by Jimenez. He was given credit for the hit, as Jimenez had a very tough play. Slider inside. So he'd have to get a hit here to live up to his name to hit Whit. That'd be great for the Royals right now, too. It'd at least move O'Hearn into scoring position. 4-seam fastball is fouled off. 1-1. The Royals won their first game last year, and it was the last time they were over 500. Swung on and missed. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It had been the first time since 2016 the Royals had been over 500, and they haven't been back since. They're looking to change that today. Another ball hit hard but foul. One ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is inside. Count goes even at 2. Merrifield staying alive out there, trying to get a second hit of the game. And that fastball misses high, and the count is now full. Mondesi, of course, batting behind Merrifield, who has also been kept mostly quiet today. A payoff pitch coming up. Swung on, hit hard to left field. Jimenez giving chase again, and he catches it at the wall for out number 3. A good play by Jimenez and a good hit by Merrifield. Turns into a loud out. They move to the bottom of the 9th. The Royals still up 2-1. You're listening to the Royals Radio Network.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals.
And the Chevy call to the bullpen is Ian Kennedy, the closer. And he will look to maintain this 1-run lead and give the Royals a 1-0 record. He will face the 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Eloy Jimenez will lead off the inning. He made a great play to end the last inning. 4-seam fastball misses just outside. This is slow compared to what they saw with Rosenthal. That cutter is in there for strike 1. Kennedy's to 3 outs. 4-seam fastball misses, and Jimenez is ahead in the count again, 2-1. Four-seam fastball is fouled off. Count draws even. Kennedy looking to get the leadoff man here. He was an excellent closer last year, and he's right back in the spot now. Swung on and missed for strike 3, and Kennedy gets Eloy Jimenez. A nice pitch. Fooling the cleanup hitter, and he will now face Edwin Encarnacion, who doubled his last time up. Four-seam fastball misses low. Tomorrow the Royals have a day off, and then we're right back here in Chicago for Game 2 of the season. Danny Duffy will start that game for the Royals. Knuckle curve is fouled off. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kennedy looking for his first save of the season. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Got him with that cutter. He's ahead in the count. Fouled off. Still 1-2. One of his best pitches is his cutter. Perez puts his arm up, saying wants it high. Cutter is high. It's fouled off by Encarnacion. Two 2-1 Royals. And the 1-2 pitch to Encarnacion. And Perez has to block it. Bounced right in front of him. And the count draws even at 2. Perez wants it low again. Right on the corner, and the umpire won't call it. The count is full. The payoff pitch. And it's fouled off. And we'll do it again. The second payoff pitch. Perez wants it high, and it misses inside, and Encarnacion is on with a walk. Kennedy was having trouble locating, and whenever he did, it was fouled off, so here's Jose Abreu. One swing of the bat could win this game. They've kept him quiet today. The crowd getting excited as they know their power hitter is at the plate, and he represents the game-winning run. So Kennedy needs to be careful here, but they need an out. Cutter in there for strike 1, and Kennedy's got to be thinking to himself, but that was a strike and last at bat. There'd be 2 outs and nobody on. Now the 0-1 pitch to Abreu. This is inside. The count is now 1 ball and 1 strike, and Guaranteed Rate Field is rocking right now. A good location. The four-seam fastball is called for strike 2, and now Abreu isn't happy with that call. One ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Perez wants it low. Misses outside for strike 2, and you don't want to walk another one because that put Encarnacion in scoring position. He's got to go after Abreu. Swung on, hit hard. Deep to right field. Soler giving chase. He will camp under it and make out number 2. Leaving Encarnacion at first. A very dangerous hitter now heading back to the bench. And there's 2 outs. The Royals are 1 out away from winning the first game of the season. And they have to get Nomar Mazara to do it. Nomar Mazara's only contribution today was a sacrifice fly that made this a 1-run ball game. Four-seam fastball misses high, and Mazara is ahead in the count. Still a man on. Encarnacion stuck at first. And another fastball misses outside this time. And Mazara is up 2 balls and no strikes. Kennedy needs to locate his pitches a little bit better now. And now 3 balls and no strikes. And Yasmani Grandal waiting in the on-deck circle. A walk would put the tying run in scoring position and the winning run on base. And he walks him on 4 straight pitches. Not the time to be missing now. He's thrown no strikes today in this inning. And they'll have to face Grandal with a tying run at second. Adam Engel will be pinch ran at first base. Encarnacion, the roadblock, stays ahead of him. But he will represent the game-winning run as Grandal is at the plate. And finally, Kennedy throws another strike. He's ahead of Grandal. Some drama here in the 9th inning. And that pitch is grounded to the right side, foul. A single in the right location would tie this game. Another foul ball. If he hits it right to somebody, Encarnacion would not have the speed to score. Kennedy should be pitching him outside, so if it does get hit, it'll get hit to Gordon. Perez wants it high. Swung on and missed. Strike 3 in the Royals win the first game of the season. Kennedy puts himself into a tough situation and gets himself out, giving Keller the win and himself the save. A very close save indeed. Hunter Dozier hitting that home run in the 6th inning. The only runs the Royals scored today. This copyrighted telecast is presented on authority of the Kansas City Royals and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Kansas City Royals Baseball Corporation. Our final line score, the Royals scoring 2 runs off 5 hits, no errors. The White Sox scoring 1 run off 6 hits and 1 error. So that does it today from Chicago. We'll see you Saturday for Game 2 of the season. We'll leave you with the highlights of the game. You've been listening to the Royals Radio Network.
For the White Sox, 1 run on 6 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Our paid attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field this afternoon, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and drive home safely.